So we've got that going, and then we've got people already giving some helpful feedback on what they think the C-Pryzm unbonding time should be. And then we've also got people discussing what they think should happen with all the treasury rewards that have accumulated. So we can kind of probably discuss some more of those, all those in more detail later on this call. And then we are heading towards the end of season 3 of Photons. So I think that should be, as normal with these things. I think there should be a lot of activity, particularly this time, given Pryzm token price is known. Obviously, we've got the backbone campaign going on as well. We are working very, very hard on Seal to launch that on Pryzm. Really hoping to have something live soon, just figuring out a couple of little edge cases on the UX, but the contracts are all ready to go. Hoping to publish an updated UX for OpDrop claiming later. And we also published the OpDrop kind of like final terms. I think it's a bit of a time sensitive one for people with OpDrop because it was like 2 months post launch. So people that participated in the LPP, I think the initial time frame was 2 months after launch. So that takes us through to the 21st of September. But yeah, the UX, we've made some changes to the smart contracts and the UX based on people's feedback. So hopefully people are happy with that when we publish it. And then JP probably knows better than me, but getting some exciting stuff going with the Refracted Beasts NFTs, hopefully.
Yeah, we finally have been able to work with Yves, the artist, and he's a lot of fun. He's definitely a character. He has a lot of energy. So we were just going over, getting a couple renders of the collection. We generated a few batches, and we noticed there's just a couple inconsistencies. So he's just going back in and tidying it up. And then, I think the target is, I think we could run it next Wednesday, to be honest.
Holy shit. That is...
it's not far off, right? There's just little things that are being tweaked, and we're just kind of just going over the iterations to see that they all look right, And so, once that part is complete, like putting it in the Minter, the smart contract for that is quite straightforward, and then turning it on, so it's pretty straightforward at that point. We have so many products, right? So let's just call it our launch pad.
On the launch pad, okay, cool. Cool.
This is going to be a collection that's going to be minted in AWU, right? That's the plan?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then secondary sales will occur in Pryzm. And eventually, once we work out the treasury / inflation staking rewards dynamic, at that point we get excited because then we will deploy our contract for B-Pryzm, and then the NFT marketplace will transact in an LST of Pryzm, which is helping secure the network. LSTs have so many side effects that most users don't realize. It's good for the network. It's securing the network. It's creating another trading pool that doesn't affect the base token price, arbitrage opportunities. There's just so many side effects that happen when you start actually transacting in LST. So that's kind of what my sights are set on. I know Calabi. There's another group if you guys are interested in the Discord. If you want to join a discussion, there's some really great information and charts that Calabi made. If this type of stuff interests you, I highly advise you to check it out. He's made a really dynamic spreadsheet. I don't know how else to say it, but you can see what's going on, and being able to see Pryzm be profitable now in this stage is what I'm really excited about. That to have a fully diluted market cap of 2.5 million, and it's actually profitable. If it stays at this course, at this click, it's a 50% in 2 years. It's made its full valuation back, which is insane.
Yeah, I think I need to double check the maths, but I think I put it that basically if you kind of use C-Pryzm market cap as the benchmark of how much has been staked, because obviously if anyone has a Pryzm Yield LP token or C-Pryzm or something like that, then that's kind of the base of what's been done. Obviously, tokens like Pryzm in the Pryzm USDC pool or just liquid Pryzm that people holding in their wallets wouldn't get a share of any treasury rewards that get distributed. And so I think it was something C-Pryzm market cap at the moment is maybe $1 million or something like that. And then the value of the treasury is something like $170,000 at the moment. So that's a one-time reward after a couple of months, or a month and a bit after launch actually, of 17%, which is kind of crazy.